Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz-Madsen, and today we're reading Ezra 7 through 8. How are you tempted to substitute human crutches for wholehearted trust in the Lord? Where do you turn when things get tough? To your checkbook, investments, friends, spouse, or to the Lord? Turn to Him right now in confident prayer and watch Him guide your pilgrimage. That again is from today's My Daily Walk. I know that many of you are going through some kind of life struggle right now. And even if you aren't, you soon will be. I realize that can sound very negative, but because I believe the Bible is true, I know that verses like John 16:33 are true. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows. Some say in this world you will have trouble, but take heart because I have overcome the world. So it's a good time to ask who/where do you turn to in time of need? Don't get me wrong. We all need trusted people and or counselors to help us get through the tough times, but shouldn't God be at the top of that list? Just a great kind of gut check moment to see where you are, and especially if you're dealing with something very difficult right now. Ezra 7:10 summarizes Ezra's threefold purpose in life. 1, to study the Word of God. Good job, you're doing that. 2, to obey the Word of God. I don't know if you're doing that or not. I hope and pray you are. And 3, to proclaim the Word of God, whether in an official capacity or in normal day-to-day life. Ezra's example is a good one for us to follow, and that is from today's insight. I don't share those often. I don't include so much from the intro page, but these are all so good. Because of this Bible study, I know you're all doing number 1, but how are you all doing on number 2 and number 3? My guess is we all could work on them. I know I could. And I pray that for all of us, and I try to pray over everybody in this study that we can be not just reading, but obeying and proclaiming. And then there's the bold quote of the day. This is so good for any of you that are, like me, people pleasers. We would worry less about what others think of us if we realize how seldom they do. Wow. I used to be really concerned with what others thought of me. But as I've gotten older, I care much less. I also went through a very public and personal attack, which ended up with 3 front-page stories in the statewide newspaper. And although it was devastating at the time, it really helped me realize that even if others really don't like me and even desire bad things to happen to me, that I'll still be okay, because no matter what they do or say, they can't take my God/faith away from me. So my life mantra has been, I'm a recovering people pleaser. Is that okay? Of course I'm joking, but still I've really learned to focus on what God and my family and maybe my close friends, just to keep me accountable, think of me. What a relief and feeling of freedom that's been. I pray the same for you. I've done a lot of talks about this and how I've gotten to this point in my life. And I always say it's not that we don't care at all what other people think, because then we could just be horrible people. So there is a middle ground and there is a balance, but there's dangers about being too much of a people pleaser. I hope that makes sense. Tomorrow is Ezra 9 through 10, another short reading and the end of another book. I feel like we are cruising right along. Happy reading. This episode is made possible in part by Arkansas Filter. Arkansas Filter has been serving the state of Arkansas for over 40 years. They sell and service a full suite of commercial, industrial, and residential filters. They are also one of the largest suppliers of UV lights, gates belts, and HVAC chemicals and cleaners. They partner with HVAC and engineering firms to provide a variety of services and pride themselves on customer service both during and after the sale. For more information, go to arkansasfilter.net. And of course, we've included a link in the podcast description.